Greetings, mortals. I am the Fallen Shogun, and welcome back to Buoyancy with a twist. Turns out the Windows update happened. For those who don't know, that screwed up a lot of YouTubers and streamers' sound settings. So I'm talking to you from the future of me recording this video. So all the jokes I said are no longer in existence. So I'm going to have to guess what I did, because I recorded several days worth of things and now I'm having to go back and either re-record them or guess. Now first of all, I am currently looking at expanding the city of Lotharis. Like, we are a little bit low on supplies. I did build a few things, like we do have the recycler. I did make sure towels and stuff are going, but we are exceedingly low on metal. Very much low on metal. But we do have a nice supply of food. As you can see, we have 200 food. Now, I have been getting comments about, like, at one point someone said, fishermen give me 20 food and fishermen give me 10 food. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have like 10 fishermen right now, so it's going to be between 100 and 200 people population. So, I'm going to be keeping an eye throughout the episode, and also obviously now, on how our food is doing. Luckily, the update has made it so that rowers immediately get to rowing, because your people just hang out on the edge. Now, that's good, because obviously lazy people get very upset. But we are very low on metal, very low on wood. Wood especially because we need to build all of our things, and also we're burning it for metal. Now, so our goal will always be at the moment, constantly, how can we build more epicosity? So we need more fish, we need more food, we need more wood. As you can see, right now I'm looking for wood. The ocean gives me wood, and I hope to find it very soon. Also, at some point, I am going to be expanding our military. I really want to hit like another island. Like, obviously we had Raptoria the other day. Big YouTuber, burning place. That was this episode, right? Was it? Or am I thinking of what happened at the end of this one? Either way, something was on fire, and I wanted to invade it. Now, right now, as you can see, I'm still trying to build up new and exciting things. So, I'm going to be messing about with a few things. I did find out, I don't know if I said it in the last one or this one, but yeah, I am going to be putting down the galley at some point. But the galley does have this interesting issue where all of your idle people just, they all go there to be idle. You don't actually get a chance of seeing them do stuff, but you just go there to be idle. So I'm building up a mill. I'm building up 2 mills right now because I really want to get food production up and running. Like, I want to survive off of bread, because bread apparently is designed for larger cities. Fish is designed for early starting cities. But as you can see, with 228 fish, so we're doing okay. Obviously the towers do need to be built up, but we do require more metal for them. It requires metal to shoot and also metal to build. And that requires all of our wood supply, of which we don't have too much. But we also need a lot more plastic. But obviously for that we do need to get, what's it, not scavengers, the other ones up and running? But yeah, driftwood obviously is our priority, because we need a lot of that. My god, recyclers. These people make a lot of noise, don't they, when they're rowing? I'm thinking maybe getting another deep dive in the future to get more dirt. But as you can see, the towers are getting closer, but we do need more metal. Obviously we need to get a lot more wood for that. But we need to actually pause these towers when we build them. Oh, what? Because otherwise, you know, they use all the metal. And we do actually have to get proper buildings up and running. I'm also very annoyed that 11 of our wood went to build, and 9 of our wood went for, 9 of our metal went for a harpoon. 20 metal and 9 of it went for a harpoon. Bloody annoying. But yeah, wood's important. We're going to constantly be needing wood. Oh yes, also I figured out if you actually hold down certain buttons, you can actually just spin the entire island, which I'm a very happy person about. But right now, I do of course just, well, what I've got to do is find wood. We just need wood. Like, fish is also significantly important, because you can see our fish just dropped below 200, which I noticed at the time, because I am still testing the whole thing, which was told me about, you know, 10 people to every 1 fisherman. We've got plenty of fish places, as you can see. Although, I'll be honest, I was having a wonder, after I record this episode. I'm going to say it during it because obviously, why not? The fish places have issues with other fish places around them, which doesn't make sense because your actual fishermen fish in the hole. Why would having other fishing sites at these places be an issue when they're literally fishing in the hole? I can understand the scavengers and places like that because they're fishing off the edges for stuff, but yeah, they're fishing in a hole. What sense is that? But as you can see, the food's still at 200. But I want to make sure I have plenty of food to keep on going because I really want to get these mills up and running and then a bakery. Also, I'm dumb. I crash a lot. But yeah, we need to get more stuff up. I need to get the towers to be paused when they're built. And obviously I need a lot more scrap metal, which is a bit of an issue because right now scrap metal is hard to get. Because we only really have like the scavengers bring it in, and most of the time they'll be bringing in wood. But yeah, fish is dropping low. I need to get a few more scavengers up and running. I really want to get the galley up and running again, but yeah, I'm paranoid that it'll just cause all my people to idle again. Because there have been updates, it might have been updated out of it, but I don't want to risk it just in case. But I do want to pause to make sure none of our metal goes to these places. And I know I can destroy buildings like the bushes and whaling places like that. I just don't like doing it. Although Maria fell to scurvy and Oliver discovered the quickest way to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, my people started sacrificing themselves to Neptune for some ungodly reason. Or un-Neptunely reason. Which is a bit interesting. Their choice, but you know, whatever. Now obviously I really wanted to get plastic going on. Sorry about that. And also the bakery. Like I do want to get the bakery up and running, but obviously I want to make sure we actually get our mills, because otherwise we have too many buildings. We already have too many buildings technically happening now. I want to at least space it out a little bit. Yeah, but as you can see, I'm having a check of things, seeing how metal is going. It seems to make about 5 metal every time. So doing okay metal-wise, it just takes time. The entire ship, island thingy just takes time. But we could do a few, like the medicine hood, that's fine. But we do need to get more plastic. So we do need the gathering huts, I think they're called. Gathering? Yes, gathering huts, I'm going to say. But the mill, I'd like one of these mills to be active. One of the things I did find is you can't pause under construction buildings. As you can see, I was trying it just here. You can't actually pause buildings which are being built. You can only pause active buildings. So you either just build them or you destroy them. So there definitely needs to be a pause on construction, honestly. That would definitely make the game a bit more interesting, actually being able to pause construction, but you know, who am I to judge? Now, right now I am keeping an eye on metal a lot, but I'm also constantly checking on the food. Because like I was told, destroyed ships, replaced 4 villages. I was told roughly like between, you know, 1 fishing place for every 10 or so people, give or take. I'm going to have to reread the comments. I always read comments, don't always reply, but I always read comments. And the fish is going down. So obviously while I'm going for the plastic, I am keeping an eye on these things. And I am getting towards the more paranoid stage. I start getting more and more paranoid as time goes by. Because obviously 80 odd people, if I start dropping below like 100 fish, that's a big problem for me. Because right now fish is our only food source. That's why I'm... Oh, Chloe died of old age and Alice was working on a catapult and launched themselves into the stratosphere. But luckily, my people are idiots and keep killing themselves. So the whale really caught my interest. Remember, I destroyed my harpooner. Oh, the mill's up and running. Good. But yeah, I need to get myself a bakery, obviously. That requires metal. Which is a bit of a problem because I don't have any metal. But I also need to get a whaler or a harpooner up and running soon. But I also need to get plastic. Which I don't have a way of getting plastic right now. At all. Because I don't have anything which can gather plastic itself. Which is a bit of a problem. So obviously I need to get a harpooner down, which requires just wood. But yeah, none of this is getting me what I need. I mean, it's getting me metal, and I guess I need a lot of metal right now, but obviously I need to get a harpooner. I'm trying to figure out which best place to put it without dropping, blocking any fish. But yeah, I don't actually need that. What I do need, when I figure it out, is not a second harpooner, but whatever, I do it anyway. Even though I'm pretty sure I destroy one of those. Do I? Do I not? Anyway, as you can see, we still have a pretty high idle population. But you also see, I just noticed that I'm not actually getting plastic. So I'm trying to put it out so these two on the right can grab it. There we go. Because I need them to grab the plastic, because obviously I need plastic. It's one of the problems I find I have pretty early on, honestly. Now, there we go, the mill's up and running. Soon, anyway. But yeah, I really wish I'd done the whole plastic thing a lot earlier. Because I've only got those two on the side gathering it. So I don't have much plastic at any one time at all. Because I don't have much, trash coming in. Oh, over here, I was like, oh my god, the mill's blocking. So I pause it. Now deconstruct it. So the scavenger carries on scavenging. It's annoying. It's a lot of resources wasted. But it's a decision I had to make. Because the scavenge is more important than a second mill. But I do put down a bakery. After I very quickly check to see what can and cannot burn. So I don't care the two fire starters next to each other. But, I didn't want a thing which could burn down. So I just suddenly had to check. Now obviously I really want the school of fish, because right now I'm at 123 fish. As you can see, my fish supplies are dropping significantly. And obviously right now this is really, really worrying me. Because I really don't want my fish supply to drop. But I also really want the whales. Now right now I'm keeping an eye on the bakery, because I know that I had a huge amount of metal in storage. As you can see. What I don't yet realise is the bakery requires wood. And also something else. But yeah, we're looking at getting the meat. Because whale meat's actually quite significantly useful, honestly. So I'm looking to get the whale meat down as soon as possible. Because, let's face it, I need that meat. Luckily now I know that I can actually rotate the island. Grace fell overboard, Peyton touched a man of war, and never belly flopped really, really hard. So honestly, I was actually wondering if there is a hard cap to population. Every time we hit anything over 80, people start dying for no reason. Like, significantly start dying for no reason. Like 3 people in one go. When I say a hard cap, it's more of a soft cap. A hard cap is you can't get past it. A soft cap is there's always reasons to stop you. Like a soft cap for people would be mysteriously or dying of old age or diseases. You can get more. They just die. Or maybe it gets more and more expensive to bring in people into the world, stuff like that. You can do it, but it's much, much more difficult, so there's no point. As you can see, I'm bringing in whales. So I was keeping an eye on it, see how many whales I got per time. I get 1 whale per time. And as you can see, it's only like 4% each time. So that's pretty good. So I have plenty of whales now being destroyed for meat and blubber. I can actually start getting blubber set up, so I can actually start, bringing it down to get motors. But if I do that, my people might get a bit more lazy. Now the bakery's done, and Brielle drank too much seawater. Again, below the 80. They don't like having more than 80 people. So there's a lot of unhappy faces, there's blood on the floor. Now I'm having a look, I need fresh water and wood. Which is worrying me right now because we don't have much wood. Because most of it's going to making metal. Now fresh water is a bit of a problem too. Like we only have like a small amount in storage. But we don't have much wood. Like, oh, the foragers, not gatherers. Okay. Foragers. So the problem we're going to have right now is, of course, we have meat, we have a butcher. We are down to 60 fish. So I really need that bakery up and running, as you can imagine. Because 60 fish for 79 people. Unless Jesus himself water walks over here and starts turning into millions more fish and some loaves of bread for us, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. So yeah, we need to start getting more wood. So I'm starting to panic. I'm literally looking around for more wood. The school of fish might be useful because I'm trying to find wood to power things up. I'm going to have to go for the fish, I think. Now the meat will go quite far, but the bakery is where we need it to be. The bread is very nutritious. But I need wood. And also fresh water. We don't have wood. We don't have fresh water. We're in trouble. Like seriously in trouble. As you can see, I'm panicking checking everything now. I'm going to turn... Nope. I'm going to turn off the smelter so it stops using all the wood. As you can see, I'm just checking everything. Like the fish place over there requires wood as well. But I'd rather have them built because that requires, obviously... It gives us even more fish. It's going up a little bit. But we are now at 12 fishing places. And then there's little outhouses where people poop. Is it 12? Yes, 12 fishing places with those two up and running. And we have meat being made. We now have 5 meat in the storage. So the meat is much more useful than the fish. And the whale's been depleted. 10 plastic inside a whale carcass. Typical. So yeah, we need the meat. The meat's very useful. But we also need the bread. So our problem right now, of course, is... we really need supplies. We need to get that bread up and running. Because otherwise we are going to be in significant amounts of trouble. Not insignificant, insignificant. There is a pause there. But luckily, Jesus didn't come over and turn all our fish into more fish. Or unluckily. And Neptune didn't decide to do that either, so we're in a bit of trouble. Maybe Poseidon could have done it, but Neptune was like, no. Luckily, we just drove straight into a boat. I like how it says prevent collision. There's blatant collision going on. We have some fish coming in. As you can see, we're down to 20 fish now. I'm really panicking at this stage. 20 fish. Genuinely, I'm expecting to have to either restart and go back one, or start again and have this as a short series. Now, usually I try and make my series like at least 5 episodes long just to show the game off. But if I can't go further because, you know, I'm dead, I leave it at that. And let's face it, I have 36 fish and 5 meat. We have 84 people now. That's like every person having a tuna and 5 people having a steak. It's just not good. As you can see, the meat's still coming in. The butcher's doing what he can. And we're finally getting bread. But now we don't have any water. So I'm like, more fish? But yeah, I'm putting down some more fishing places. The more fish we have, the better, of course. The problem with that, though, is taking up all of our precious wood. Oh, Cooper belly flopped. Good. So my goal will be... well, finding wood or fish. I don't care about anything else. Wood and fish are our goals. Not wood and fish. Wood and fish. Like wood to get buildings going. Fish, obviously, for food. Like, we have 10 bread. And bread is significantly useful. People who eat bread do not get hungry again for quite a long while. Like, meat's a bit better than fish. Fish is meh. Because it's still salty. But yeah, bread is where it's got to be. We need more bread. Trouble is, we don't really have a supply of water. or at this point in time, wood. So yeah, once we start getting into full bread production, we'll be alright. Not right now though. Also, I apologise immensely for the jerky camera movements. Watching back, it's kind of getting to me too. I will try and be smoother in the next episode. Which may only be a few minutes long, because honestly, the food you're currently seeing is kind of how I left it. Which means we're probably going to die. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see where this game goes. I really am. There's a lot of stuff in the game as we speak. Obviously the game should be out in early access as we speak too. Either as this episode comes out or very shortly after or just before. But yeah, we need the evaporator. Because generally we need the water. We really need the water. I was looking at it. Oh, it processes wood. Cool. It needs even more wood. We're doing so well with wood, aren't we? Now eventually I'll have to turn the harpoons back on because we will be needing defences. As you can see, we're doing vaguely okay. I'm kind of amused that barely anything is built on the front. But yeah, we're down to 9 bread. As you can see, the fish is significantly up now. Bread is where it's at. We need more bread. So it may start, destroying the fishing places eventually, getting more wheat farms up and running. Yeah, the evaporator is going to take a while. Luckily we have wood coming in. But yeah, wheat is where it's at. So the fisheries will slowly be removed when we can from more bakeries. As you can see, I'm looking at putting a second greenhouse down. Once I get the resources, I am going to get a second greenhouse down. Because look at our fish now, so 100. We're doing well with the fish. Once the evaporator is up, then we can actually start getting better bakeries. But no, I don't have the supplies just yet. Obviously, I do need to get more wood coming in. But yeah, this is going to keep me going. And we do need the water really badly. So once the driftwood's out, I'm looking around for more. And I'm like, we just need plastic too. Want to discover the quickest way to the bottom of the ocean? Yeah, we need plastic. We need water. And I'm finally noticing that this actually requires wood. Did someone just jump off there? Pretty sure someone just jumped off. Did you see that? But yeah, I'm looking at getting another scavenger down. So more scavengers and supplies and stuff. Because I just need more wood coming in. So at this stage, just like sod it. I do kind of realise that I need even more wood. Because that's going to screw me over. But I do need more wood. Look at the amount of fish we have now. Got plenty of meat. Bit of bread left. But we do need a lot more wood. And when we've got wood, I'd like at least 1 or 2 of these buildings to go up. Yeah, we're doing vaguely okay. Obviously this will give us some more water, the water will give us some more bread, and the bread will keep our people alive slightly longer. And also the more buildings we have, hopefully the more population are doing things. Yeah, right now we have a big floating city. I'm still looking for wood. Oh, school of fish. Destroyed ship. But yeah, I do need wood. As you can see, another one of these scavengers is up and running, so we should be okay in general. It's just We have some food, we have some supplies, we have some wood moving about. And once more scavengers are up and running, the more wood we can get in, of course. Anyway, ciao for now. Bye bye.